Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Workout with a Trooper. I'm Jerry O'Malley. I'm the fitness coordinator here at the State Police Academy in New Braintree. This morning I'm joined with Trooper Scott LaPointe to my right and Trooper Michael Wilhite to my left. They'll be assisting us today in these workouts. I want to remind everybody at home that these workouts are designed for children who are quarantined at home due to the coronavirus. However, we do encourage adults and guardians of these children to partake in these workouts. So two things I'd like to have happen at this point. One, I'd like you to have permission from your parents prior to partaking in this workout. And secondly, that you have no underlying medical conditions that would preclude you from participating fully. That being said, we're gonna get right into the warm-up now. We're gonna start with walking in place, hands out by your side, palms facing downward, fingers extended and joined. And we're gonna start rotating those arms forward, some shoulder rotation. All the while walking in place. And we're going to reverse direction of those arms going backwards. Now we're going to go into high knees, basically running in place, picking those knees up as high as possible. So the reason for the warm-up is to get the blood circulating to all parts of the body, specifically the muscles that are going to be involved in this particular workout, raising the body temperature. From here, we're going to segue into side straddle hops or jumping jacks as you may know them at home. So basically stepping off left or right with your feet, straddle stance we call that. Hands overhead, palms facing forward, fingers extended and joined. And then back to the start position. Okay, from here we're gonna segue into walking in place, arm circles forward, arms out by your side, palms facing downward, fingers extended and joined. Nice tight circles, warming up those shoulders, back, keeping those feet moving. Now we're gonna reverse direction, those arms go backwards. Okay, we're gonna segue here right into high knees. High knees, getting those knees up nice and high, running in place, getting that blood moving and circulating to all the muscles in the body that are gonna be involved in this workout, raising the core body temperature, all reasons we warm up. And we're gonna segue now right into side straddle hop. From the start position, basically stepping off with your left or right foot into a straddle stance, hands overhead, palms facing forward, fingers extended and joined. Back to the start position. And we'll go another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, that concludes our warm-up, and let's get right after it now. Okay, for this workout, we have a Tabata style. Tabata is a work-rest ratio of 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. We're gonna demonstrate to you 4 different exercises. We're gonna do each one in succession, and then we're gonna do that 6 times. So 6 rounds of 4 exercises, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So for the first exercise, I'm gonna have Trooper LaPointe demonstrate, we call Flutter Kicks. We're gonna start Flutter Kicks flat on your back. You may put your hands underneath your backside, palms facing down, or you may keep them out to your side. That's up to you. We're gonna start with our feet about 6 inches off the deck here, and we're going to rotate right and left about 6 to 8 inches up, back and forth, simultaneously. Try to maintain those feet off the deck or off the mat in this case for the 20 seconds of work. Once the buzzer beeps, we'll have 10 seconds of rest. And the next exercise we'll have Trooper Mike Wilhite demonstrate will be the V-sit with rotation. So in the V-sit, this is an isometric position here where we're just gonna hold this V and we're gonna rotate the upper torso, touching to our left and touching to our right. In this case, it's a mat or the ground, left and right. You're gonna try to maintain those heels off the ground for 20 seconds. If you have to, you can put them down, that's a scale. It'll just make the exercise a little bit easier. Try to get through the 20 seconds of work. We're gonna rest 10 and then we're gonna segue into the next exercise, which are sit-ups. Here we do the sit-ups with the soles of your feet together. So not on the ground, but together. And the reason for this is that we disengage the iliopsoas muscle group, which are known as our hip flexors. So if your feet are flat on the ground and knees are up toward the ceiling, we tend to work more of those hip flexors than we do our core or our abdominals. So in this case, we disengage those muscles. Here we're going to start with the back of our hands on the mat. We're going to sit up by making our spine vertical, and we're going to touch the top of our toes. Subsequent reps, back on the deck, sit all the way up, touch the top of your toes. For the last exercise, we're going to have Trooper Mike Wilhite demonstrate is the front plank. The front plank starts in much like a front lean arrest or a push-up position. However, in this case, our elbows are underneath our shoulders. Forearms out in front to support the rest of the torso. Feet can be together or up to 6 inches apart, but basically we want a straight line from shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Try to maintain that position for 20 seconds. Once the buzzer sounds, we're gonna rest for 10, and then we're gonna start round 2 at the top of those 4 exercises. So let's get right to it. Stand by on the clock. First exercise will be Flutter Kick. So on your back, hands can be underneath your backside or by your hips. We're gonna have those feet about 6 inches off the deck, and we're going to rotate left and right legs. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go, 20 seconds of work. Try to maintain those feet off the ground, legs nice and straight, not too high. 10 seconds. Good job in 3, 2, 1. Okay, next exercise will be the V-sit. And we're gonna rotate our upper torso, touching left and right. Try to maintain those heels off the ground for the 20 seconds if you can. If you must, you can put those heels down. Just keep working for those 20 seconds. Make sure that you're rotating your entire torso, that you're not just touching the ground left and right, that you're moving your entire torso left and right. Good, 3 seconds. Stay with it. Good, next exercise is sit-ups. Back flat on the deck, soles of your feet together, hands overhead, back of your hands flat on the ground. You're gonna sit up by making your spine vertical, touching the top of your toes, and then back down and repeat. Try to get as many of these in as you can in the 20 seconds. Okay, stay with it, 5 seconds. Good job, 2, 1, time. Okay, last exercise in the first round is the front plank. Go ahead and position those elbows underneath your shoulders. You're gonna make a straight line, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. 20 seconds, try to hold that position. Your feet may be together or up to 6 inches apart. Try to keep from piking, meaning putting your butt up toward the ceiling or putting your belly down toward the ground. Try to maintain that nice, straight position. Okay, that ends round 1. We're gonna go back to the top of the order here with Flutter Kicks. On your back. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go, feet up, approximately 6 inches off the deck or on the ground or on the mat in this case. And we're gonna rotate that left and right leg, about 6 to 8 inches. Good, stay with it, and 5 seconds to go. Good, next exercise is V-sit. We're gonna get in that V-sit position, that isometric position, heels off the ground, and we're gonna rotate our torso, touching to our left and to our right while turning our entire torso. Good job. Stay with it. If you need to scale this, or if you find this too difficult at home, you can go ahead and put your heels down on the ground, but still maintain that full range of motion, turning that torso left and right. 2, 1, time. Good job. Next exercise in this round 2 will be sit-ups. You're back on the deck, feet together, soles of your feet together. Sitting up by making your spine vertical, touching the top of your toes. Try to get as many reps in as possible in the work time. 10 seconds to go. Stay with it. Good work. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Okay, ending round 2 will be the front plank. Position those elbows underneath your shoulders. Feet together or up to 6 inches apart at the buzzer. Nice straight line, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. Try not to look back at your toes. Do not look up at the ceiling. Try to maintain a natural spine position throughout this movement. About 6 to 8 inches in front of you. Try not to look back at your toes. Good job, and back to the top of the order, round 3 with flutter kicks. Flutter kicks. Okay, good job. Try to keep your feet off the ground for the work time. Do your best. Try to keep those legs nice and straight. Try to avoid bending them. 5 seconds, stay with it. Don't quit, don't quit. 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, V-sit. V-sit with rotation. Try to keep those heels off the ground during the work time. Rotate that entire torso up top, touching left and right. Good, way to work. Try to keep those heels off the ground as long as you can while rotating that torso up top. 10 seconds. Keep working. Okay, sit-ups. Sit-ups. Back on the ground. Soles of your feet together, hands overhead. Sit up by making your spine vertical, touching the top of your toes. Try to get as many reps in as possible during the work time. Here you go, stay with it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, front plank, front plank. Position those elbows underneath your shoulders. Nice straight line, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Feet together or up to 6 inches apart. Do not look back at your toes. Try to maintain a natural spine position by looking about 6 to 8 inches in front of you. Way to work. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, starting round 4. We're halfway through. Stay with it now. We're starting back up with flutter kicks, top of the order. Back flat on the ground, hands can be underneath your backside or out to your side. Maintain those legs nice and straight. Try not to bend those knees too much. Way to work, stay with it. 5 seconds, try not to put your feet down. 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, V-sit, V-sit with rotation. Okay, you're gonna maintain that isometric position while rotating your torso, touching your left side and your right side. Good rotation up top. Try not to put those heels down if you can. Try to keep them up off the ground during that 20 seconds of work time. 10 seconds. Stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, sit-ups. Soles of your feet together. Back flat on the ground, hands overhead. You're gonna sit all the way up by making your spine vertical, touching the top of your toes. Try to get as many reps as possible within the 20 seconds of work. Good, stay with it. This is a core Tabata workout. All right, front plank, front plank. Position those elbows underneath your shoulders. At the buzzer, you're gonna make a straight line from your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles, feet together up to 6 inches apart. Again, don't look back at your toes. If you find yourself looking back at your toes, you've changed your spine position and you don't wanna do that. You wanna maintain a natural spine position. So simply looking 6 to 8 inches in front of you should suffice. Time, all right. Round 5, round 5. Going back to flutter kicks. Flutter kicks. Here we go. Try to maintain those legs nice and straight. Try to avoid putting them too high up toward the ceiling. 6 to 8 inches off the deck. And fully extended legs, meaning you don't have any bend in those knees. Way to work. All right, V-sit. That isometric position, seated with your heels off the ground while rotating that upper torso, touching the ground to your left and right. During this work time, do your best to keep those heels off the ground. Way to work, halfway there, 10 seconds to go. Don't quit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Sit-ups. Starting with your back flat on the deck, soles of your feet together. Sit up by making that spine vertical, touching the top of your toes. Try to get as many reps in as possible in the 20 seconds of work. Five seconds, stay with it. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, front plank. Position those elbows underneath your shoulders. We're gonna work for 20 seconds. Try to hold this position for 20 seconds. Here we go. Feet together or up to 6 inches apart. Nice straight line. Looking slightly in front of you, not changing that spine position. Way to work, 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, last round. This is the last round. Back to flutter kicks. On your back, hands can be under your backside or out to the side of your hips. Legs fully extended. 6 to 8 inches off the ground. Way to work, 10 seconds. Try to keep your feet off the ground during the work time. And in 3, 2, 1. All right, V-sit. V-sit with upper rotation. So you're gonna rotate that upper torso while maintaining those heels off the ground during the work time. Make sure that you're turning your entire torso, your entire chest, not just touching left and right, but your shoulders should be moving toward the center of your body on each repetition here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, sit-ups. Back flat on the deck, hands overhead, soles of your feet together to disengage that iliopsoas muscle group or hip flexors. Sitting up, making your spine vertical, touching the top of your toes, and then back down on the deck. See how many reps you can get in that 20 seconds of work. We're halfway there. 5 seconds, keep working, stay with it. Time. All right, last exercise, 20 seconds of a front plank. Position those elbows underneath your shoulders. At the buzzer, make a nice straight line from shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Maintain a natural spine position by looking 6 to 8 inches in front of you. Make a nice tight belly. Your feet can be together or up to 6 inches apart. Hold this position, 10 seconds to go. Way to work, don't quit. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, great job. Great job at home. Hopefully you had a great workout and you were able to generate a good sweat. See you next time on the next episode of Workout with a Trooper. Thanks again for joining us today for this episode of Workout with a Trooper. We hope to see you again in the future. Remember, stay active, stay fit, and stay healthy.